What's up? Hey YouTube, this EXO coming at you with some early morning updates today. Just got my vehicle unlocked from AAA because I'm a freaking doofus and locked my keys in the ignition while it was still running. So what the hell? Now that we got that all situated, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I've done in the past like a week or so. What was that? Like a slight Amish moment? Sorry about that. But here we go. Last time you saw the box, there was no sides on it, but now we got sides all in there, a double layer thick with the 2x4s going down it for reinforcement. Just like that. Ultra strong. You can freaking slam on that thing and it doesn't even budge. We got the roof all done. That was a good two or 3 day project in itself. 2 layers thick with the filler, and we're gonna make this all nice and flush with the Dynatron or something like that. Dynamax. It's basically just kitty hair. Yeah, Dyna hair. Long strand fiberglass for the ultra strong stuff, and then I got the simple Mudlight filler for the covering the screw holes and stuff like that. We got the 45s down here, ultra strong. We got the 45s on the top. That's just for, you know, yeah, for aesthetic and, you know, I guess it adds a little bit of strength to this, but I really wanted it to make it look like that. I got a little bit of filling to do in there, and then that'll be all set. We got the back pressure plates in. I'll show you that real quick. Sorry, gotta grab the light. It's all removable in there. There's the port, and then on top, like that. And then it's all removable, so if I can test it, you know, with it and then without it. So, there's that. Oh shit, I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Quite a lot of work, and I've done it all by myself, and I'm really proud. I used these little corner things. I just bent them a little bit to wherever I needed them. Got those at Walmart. They're like bulldogs or something. Got myself. Obviously, I'll show you this one more time. All this is, you know, shaved down so the door can close, and ran my power wires again. I had to rerun them because of the hole that I ended up cutting for the power wire was just slightly too close to the box, so I had to redo it. Painted the window black so you can't see in it. I painted the rear window as well. Made myself a little door here. As you guys know, I'm an avid skateboarder, and I really didn't want to pass up the luxury of toting my skateboard around, so you just you remove this little wing nut, and then you slide that open. It's pretty tension, so it doesn't flex or nothing with this little bracket. Just big enough to fit a skateboard in there, or some various pieces of, I don't know, lumber if I ever do future projects, but I made it so you can get in there. Goes in all the way the length of the wheel well, so it's probably like 58 inches that way. Here's the back of the seal right there, what it's looking like. And then, I'm not sure if I showed you this, but I got 2x all going right here. The piece that's going to be going right here is going to have some fans in it, so I'm just waiting for that to get delivered from Parts Express. Oh yeah, I had to cut the curve out of my door. I wish I could show you a before picture, but this used to go out like this and like curve way out with a piece of metal like this. See that piece of metal right there? That actually has a really significant curve to it. So I had to cut that out so my door panels can mount straight, because as you guys know, fiberglass doesn't have much bend to it, so I would hate to have to break my beautiful panels. So we got that all PL'd and screwed in there. And then probably in the next couple days, I'm going to be doing a little project inside of here with door poppers. I'm going to be removing this, so the outside door will always work, but the inside part of the door won't have a handle. So there'll be a little button on my center console that you just push, and the door will open by itself. So that should be coming in the mail today as well. It was only like $30-something from on eBay. But one of the hardest things was holding this roof up there and doing that all by myself. That was pretty hard. There's another piece of wood up there that's PL'd and secured real tightly. The jack I have is so small, I had to like do it in separate places with different pieces of wood as time went on. Seat buckles work perfectly, and this still functions. See, that still goes up and down. That's street legal. The seats fit in perfectly. The next step I'm going to be doing is putting the two seats in, measuring the distance between them, and then building my center console. But literally, all this stuff you're seeing right here, oh yeah, forgot to tell you, these are all beauty pieces. These, see how they have a little bevel to them, or whatever you want to call it, a little, you know, angle to it. I did that on the table saw, and matching this side up was kind of tricky. Having to get these perfect, it was kind of tricky, but it worked out great, and I'm really happy with the way things are turning out. looking kind of dirty in here, but that's the name of the game, right, guys? A minor problem because when I locked my keys in my shit, it was running, and it was running for like 45 minutes, and the temperature gauge on the dashboard just went boom and skyrocketed. I don't know why, and fluid started to leak out of it. So I got to address that problem before I leave. What is it? Today's like November 1st, so I'm going to be trying to get to my house back up in Maine before Thanksgiving. I'd really like to spend Thanksgiving with my family. This has been one hell of a project, and literally everything you're looking at in here, every fucking screw, every glue bead, everything is done all by myself. So I'm actually really happy. I'm learning tons of shit, and it's really coming along great. Every night before I go to bed, I'm always real happy that I've accomplished a lot during the day, and I always have a lot to think about. Quick little story here though, I had to do a little bit of a grind job on these screws that were poking out probably 1/4 of an inch, and I started, you know, working my way down, as you can see. I think it was this screw right here. I was using my arbor tool with my mandrel right here, just a simple attachment for my drill. These things are like $1.99, really good deal. So I was cutting these. Next thing I knew, the end of one of these screws flew up underneath my goggles. Obviously there's no protection on the top or the bottom here, so it literally was so hot, it was like red hot, that the second it touched my eyeball, it like imprinted and like embedded itself in the cornea of my left eye, on that bitch right there. So I had to go to the emergency room. That was a minor setback, but the craziest part about it is that this town's really small out here in Lafayette, Tennessee, and like the medical facilities are not, you know, anywhere near compared to what like a big town would be. A person can't even deliver a baby here. Recommendations online said don't go to an emergency room for anything that was eye related, like go to optometrist. But since it was Saturday, I had no choice. I had to go to this emergency room. Let's just say it was a rather interesting experience. I don't want to go too much on this, but I figured I might as well tell you guys it was a part of the build. They went into my eye with like tongue depressors and fucking toothpicks and started scraping shit. Really unorthodox treatment, and after they put the numbing stuff in it, they went and started digging and shit, and I could hear it. I hear like trying to get this piece of metal out of my eye, and I could hear the frustrations of the doctor, like, oh boy, and that's like, man, that's the last thing you want to hear when you're sitting in a fucking on a bed with people tampering with your eye. So after the medication wore off, the numbing medication, I was out of the hospital, and I realized that I was in worse off condition than when that fucking went in there. I was in more pain. It felt like there was something even bigger in my eye, and so I had to go, you know, see what the real deal was. So I went to a different hospital. They checked it out. So console, seal up the back, amp rack, fucking fans. Still having a little bit of issue with my batteries. Sorry if this video is going on very long. I'm just trying to update you guys and everything. It's really hard doing a build like this, having the time to edit and film videos. So I've been trying to do, you know, updates here and there on everything that's really important. And that's why I figured before I did anything more, I'd tell you guys or show you guys what I'm doing. So this was pretty difficult, you know, getting that to line up perfectly. The PL is working out great, but alright, so that's basically it. I'll give you one little hit test right here. Fucking strong as hell. I just gotta sand these down, sand the sides down, do a little bit more filling, and then she'll be ready to paint. Oh, one comment for all those people out there. What do you think I should paint this as? Like, I got a second opinion already, and I think it would look great as a hunter green, like a dark forest green, or a burgundy red. Those were my two, like, kind of top choices. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Burgundy red, like a dark red with black on the floors, or dark forest green with black on the floors? So let me know what you think in the comments. As always, thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for slapping a thumbs up, staying connected. Sorry I haven't been able to answer the comments from people on my older videos for the past freaking 4 weeks or so. I'm really busting ass, and I'm away from home. You know, it's hard doing this. I'm you know, 1,300 miles away from home, away from family, away from friends. With all that aside, I'm happy with everything, the way it's coming together, guys. I'm sorry this fucking video is going on long, but I'm proud of what I've done, and that's basically it. Alright guys, this is EXO signing out. Until the next video, Stay easy, guys, and be safe. Hope you had a good Halloween. Talk to you later.